Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Yankees and the Jets. Trevor Story steps in now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
The second baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Now at the plate, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first in time, one away. At the plate, number 8, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. The 1-1. Popped him up. Arenado waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now in the box, Suzuki. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Scherzer gets the sign. I'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. The 3-2 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Trout leads off second with one gone in the inning. Forkball close, but it's 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 4 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 47. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Standing in, number 13, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. Coming to the plate now, Ted Yamada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And a good effort to bring it back in.
And see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Got him swinging in the dirt. Number 13 finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Now the 1-1 pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off 2-2 now. Seared down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now that
at the plate now, Trevor Story. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
The third baseman.
Digging in, number 5. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Trout on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
This is popped up. LeMahieu is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th. In is Christian Yelich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2 balls and a strike now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Popped him up. Number 13 moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Number 8 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Suzuki.
Number 51.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Number 47.
And that one's taken outside. A swing and a ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 2-2, here it is. Swing and a miss. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Ted Yamada, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, number 48.
Scherzer will check at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, number 48. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 1.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
So digging in now, number 33, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well.
But kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. Ready once again, Trevor Story. No hits to this point. The 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Another 2-2 offering. Popped up. Number 5 over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4. And here's Christian Yelich now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Squared that one up just a little late. And he fouls this one off. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while. Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
He's set the payoff pitch. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Number 40 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 40.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Suzuki. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting, number 47.
At the plate, number 47. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Into the box now, number 13. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Around the knees like that.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive to left. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired.
That this becomes his last inning.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And that's out number one. And he lays off ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Walker Buehler enters to make an appearance.
Right. One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And with that, the go-ahead run's up to second now with only one away.
The batter, number 5.
Standing in now, number 5. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Number 4.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, number 4, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And there's out number 2. At the plate, number 8. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Ready to begin the 8th. Ready now, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is popped up. Number 33 is under it. 1 down. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. To the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Two and one, here it is. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Line towards center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Suzuki, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if...
Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 47.
In now, number 47. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
He has them both. He's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the run is in to score with the payoff pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Trout is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Matsui takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And the pitch. And right into the shift. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Japan came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 40 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Matsui wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left